The Damascus goat is said by many to be one of the world's ugliest animals. What's surprising is that this creature is not mutated, but rather its looks are intentional. The bizarre goat is thought to be of a unique and unusual breed of animal. The breed is known as the Damascus goat. Other names for the animal include Aleppo, Chamois and Chami. The goat is used for milk and meat consumption, in addition to their hides and their irregular appearance. This appearance reveals a tiny face, and has a height that's much taller than most other breeds of goats. Breeders of such alien-looking animals prefer the animals with the highest amounts of odd features. This is so that these strange features can be passed on genetically. In many cases, the goat is paired up with other breeds of goats in order to provide a mix of features to the offspring. Due to how tall the creature is, it reminded many of a cryptid, the goatman. The goatman is a humanoid cryptid most commonly associated with Louisiana, Maryland and Texas. It's described as a 7-foot-tall hybrid creature, part man and part goat. The urban legends of them often tell of it hunting young couples in parked cars, or scouring neighborhoods stealing family pets. When scared teenagers whispered about Goatman, not all agree on the form he takes. Some say he was a man who kept goats and went mad after teenagers stole his flock, driven to seek revenge against any youngster. But perhaps the most chilling version traces the origin of the Goatman to the Beltsville Agriculture Research Center, a sprawling USDA facility anchored by a brick building appointed with white columns. In this version, a mad scientist is conducting experiments on a goat when something goes horribly wrong, turning him into a half-man, half-goat beast. Waterford Sheepman is a creature that terrorized the small rural town of Waterford, Pennsylvania in the early 1970s. It lurked in farm fields stalking the unwitting animal in a desire to eat them. Hundreds of people witnessed this creature. It's also been referred to as Goatman. The creature has allegedly been spotted by multiple witnesses all over the country, including in Texas, Wisconsin and Kentucky, but he may still have his home base in Maryland where he was first seen. In Prince George's County there is a rusty old bridge called Governor's Bridge, where underneath he may have built his lair. Those who disappeared in the area were said to have been a victim of the Goatman. So seeing this goat, do you think that a mad scientist was able to create something similar, and somehow the creature escaped? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. There are millions of people the world over that believe in aliens and the afterlife. It's a subject that will always divide opinions. More than 1 in 2 people in the UK, Germany and the US believe there is intelligent life out there in the universe. A recent YouGov poll shows that over 55% of Americans believe in aliens. The same poll also showed that over 50% of people in the UK and Germany believe in aliens. Stephen Hawking described the search for extraterrestrial life as the most exciting quest in 21st century science. Our total lack of evidence for intelligent life contradicts the incredible low chance that ours is the only planet where it exists. Considering there is over 10 trillion planets in our galaxy alone, you can't blame people for believing in life outside our planet. Most people believe the only reason we haven't made contact yet is because intelligent life is too far away, and that our technology is not advanced enough for communication. Mayor Ivan Stefik believes that he may well be in possession of an alien's head, one that's been dug up from a graveyard in Croatia. The remains are twisted and soft with a mouth-like shape in the middle. That's the only part of the alien they believe to have been recovered. Another section which appears to contain a heart-like object has also been discovered. One worker from the cemetery said the following: "It scared the life out of me to see that thing staring up at the ground." One thing the workers did notice was the ancient artifact didn't smell. One of the workers said the following: "This strange thing smelled very sweet, like aftershave or perfume." The mayor had this to say about the alleged skull: "I know it sounds crazy, but we can't think of any more rational explanation for what we found. As with anything like this, there's always a few possibilities, but it's worth getting it checked out by scientists to see if a proper explanation can be given, as opposed to just guesses. Chances are other rational explanations may come up, but it's still a fun discovery." What's interesting about this discovery is that it doesn't match the typical alien head. Whenever stories like this hit the news, you normally see the traditional movie alien, but in this case this object does look intriguing. The Shigir idol is believed to be one of the oldest pieces of cultural art on the planet, with some going as far as suggesting it's older than the entire human race. However, this statue doesn't come without its controversies. Scientists, archaeologists and researchers from all over the world haven't been able to reveal its secrets. Here are some interesting facts about the object. It was found by diggers in 1894. With the 7 faces of the idol still being analysed and researched, each individual mark could have multiple and complex meanings. Researchers and archaeologists think the idol's original height could be approximately the height of a 2-storey building, around 5.2 meters tall. It was made of a single trunk of wood. It has been carved into a smooth plank. Buried at a depth of around 4 to 5 meters in the bog of Shigir, the idol was dug out of the ground in 1894, and then finally pieces put together in 1914. Information written up on the idol up until now has not been able to be decoded, meaning it's as much as a mystery today as it was thousands of years ago. It's thought to be the oldest form of art to ever been discovered in modern human history. Through carbon dating techniques, the age is nearly double the age of the Egyptian pyramids. Encased in its soft embrace, the statue has survived countless bushfires, floods and earthquakes, and the transition of the world out of the Ice Age. Over the years, humans have created some incredible works of art, and it's clear that we're extremely talented at it. It would have taken many people to construct this giant statue. However, what people can't agree over is what it's based on. From first impressions, the statue has what appears to be a giant alien-like head, with a stick-like body. However, some think the statue is simply based on imagination. What is strange is how the object has lasted so long. A team of researchers in Germany have completed a study on exactly how old it could be. Their result, which was published in the scientific journal, determines it was carved some 11,600 years ago, but there are those that think it goes further back than that. Other studies have shown that the people behind this carving would have had to have known how wood worked perfectly, and would have been masters in this field. The object is shrouded in mystery, and until we decode all of the etchings, it will remain that way. A strange-looking sea creature has been discovered on the shore of the River Mersey in England. The River Mersey is key to Liverpool's history. The river is located in the northwest of England. It's approximately 70 miles long. Sean Hall and a colleague were taking a walk near the waterside when they spotted an odd shape on the beach. Believing it to be a sea mammal such as a porpoise or a seal that was in need of rescue, the 28-year-old went in for a closer look, intending to help it back to the sea. What he discovered was a bizarre creature with sharp teeth, possibly fur and spikes. Hall took photographs and noted the animal appeared to be missing its eyes, and it felt slimy when he touched it. Unfortunately, the mysterious creature had passed away. It looked to Hall as if it had come from an ancient time. Sean Hall wanted some answers and decided to contact some people. So far, no one has been able to identify this mysterious creature. Marine biologist Leon Robinson, a professor at Liverpool's University, claims that it would not be easy to identify the creature from the photos alone due to the level of composure. The creature's death is unlikely to be recent, and tests would need to be done properly to determine what it is. Although she believes it's likely something in the cetacean family, like a porpoise or perhaps just a large river fish. Other experts have agreed. It's the second creature to have washed up on the River Mersey in the last few months. Only last year in North Liverpool, the local council appealed for help identifying a large sea creature that had washed up on the Crosby beach. It also seemed to have had black spikes and fur. Some have suggested that the creature is a porpoise. When sea creatures start to decompose, they can change shape dramatically. They become water bloated and in some cases appear to have fur. However, sightings of dolphins and porpoises in the River Mersey are rare. Only a few pods have been seen in the river over the years. Others have put forward the idea that it's an otter. In the UK, they can grow to over a metre. However, some cryptozoologists suggest it's an unknown creature. Our planet's rivers and oceans are some of the least explored places. It's been suggested that many unknown creatures could lurk in their depths. But what do you think this creature is? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.